welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Good evening, fellow Zambians and all those who are in the diaspora. It is a beautiful evening. We had rains today. Yeah, at least after a dry spell. What brings me here today? The Electoral Commission of Zambia. As we run towards the 2026 general elections, we need to be very, very interested in the processes that are happening in the preparations for the 2026 general elections. This is where we, the Zambian citizens, the stakeholders, should really pay attention with what is happening. So this, I have with me here the Electoral Process Amendment Bill for 2026. So this amendment bill has very interesting things in it. First of all, there's this part that states that only Secretary Generals will be allowed to sign adoption certificates for candidates, be it at ward level, council chairperson, constituency level, and presidential candidates as well. Now, this is a very, very funny thing that the Electoral Commission of Zambia is trying to put in. How many adoption certificates is an SG going to sign? Like, literally, how many? Do you know how many candidates stand in a general elections? And then you need to understand that we are having 70 more additional constituencies, meaning at constituency level, each and every political party will need to adopt about 220 something members of parliament. So 220 something adoption certificates. And then now you come to wards. How many wards do we have in the country? And the SG has to sign all those adoption certificates. And then we come to council chairpersons. You know, these are jokes. It's not even funny. What ECZ is trying to do is to play Mingalato, because they know how weakened the registrar of society has become. I don't understand why ECZ seems to be conniving with the ruling party to try and disadvantage the opposition. Why not? If you are so popular, you know you have worked for the Zambian people, why not just allow free and fair elections? Why are you putting in so many clauses that are trying to disadvantage people from freely contesting elections? It is not right. You want to depend on the registrar of society, the list that is coming from the registrar of society, when we know very well registrar of society is a compromised institution under the Home Affairs Ministry. I mean, I personally, I can even go before the courts and swear before the courts that registrar of society is compromised. I have dealt with registrar of society. I literally camped for over a month, going there on a daily basis, trying to tell them to do the right thing. Registrar of society has UPND cadres there. Those are the people who work there. They literally can't do anything straight. They have failed to remove an expelled SG from the list of office bearers, and then you want to infuse it in the electoral process amendment bill to state that only an SG will sign on the adoption. What this regime is trying to do is to make sure if God wills it, the Patriotic Front is able to contest on that particular party, then because the Registrar of Society has not removed the foolish Morgan Ngona from the office bearers list, and they'll say only Ngona can go and sign on that. That is so cheap. Why is UPND scared of They keep saying there's no opposition in Zambia, and yet they're so scared of facing the opposition. They're so scared of free and fair elections. What ECZ is preparing are not free and fair elections. You understand? Let's call a spade a spade. You cannot depend on registrar of society. Okay, I'm going to give an example where the court rules that the person who is appearing before registrar of society is an expelled secretary general, but registrar of society fails to remove that person from the office bearers list, and ECZ say, no, we follow what registrar of society says. No, that is total crap. The highest law of the land are the courts. Registrar of society is not the law of this country. So the courts reign supreme anywhere in the world. So you cannot say we follow. If registrar of society is doing illegal things, and then you want to say we are following what registrar of society is stating, even though the courts have said something opposite, that is not right. That is just cheap, Mingalato. Why are you scared of facing the opposition? And then now there's another cheap issue that the ECZ has come up with, where they're saying all alliances have to be registered with the registrar of society in order for them to appear on the ballot. By God, which alliance has ever appeared on the ballot as Tonse Alliance or Zibazako Alliance? Who has ever stood on an alliance on the ballot paper? Even UPND itself, when they were in opposition, when they won 2021 general elections, they were in an alliance, but they used the UPND to be on the ballot. That alliance was never registered. So these cheap tricks, gimmicks that the ECZ in partnership with the ruling party are trying to do are so cheap. Why are you scared of competition? Create an environment, create a free and fair environment for general elections. You can't be this scared of a non-existing opposition if you claim there's no opposition in Zambia. Stop putting in things to disadvantage the opposition from freely participating in our general elections. So at what point do you even say an alliance has to be registered and then stand in the general election? Using which article, which law are you even trying to rely on? It is just cheap. So Electoral Commission of Zambia, tomorrow we have a date. Elo mailo. When people come to Mulungushi, they're asking you questions, and then you're trying to tell them stories or trying to lecture people like they're your children. It should come to an end. People are getting anxious. People are getting angry with the way ECZ has been operating in this country. You better up your game, but these cheap things that you're trying to bring in to disadvantage the opposition political parties, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. Brown, Kasaro, Mwangala Zalomis, whoever else is there, ECZ, Muchtevanze, Semuma Fola my salaries from the UPND secretariats. No, this is taxpayers' money that you're using. Do you understand? You are answerable to the Zambian people and not to any particular political party, be it the ruling party or whatever it is. So, Maido, like ECZ, tomorrow we have a date and we shall talk about this. And you have to be answering the questions that people will be asking you, not the nonsense that you did last week.
Oh my goodness.